Hi, everyone. My name is Stephen Hrysh. I'm going to be talking about a waste audit dashboard that I've been building. If you're interested in waste, you'll really like this. If not, apologies in advance.
It's still interesting.
Yeah. I didn't grow up in the US for my whole life. I spent my childhood in Taiwan. It's an island country, very concerned with waste because they don't have extensive land where they can just dump their trash. They have this interesting system. You can see a box truck there where you take your recycling, trash truck up front. There's actually 13 categories of recycling that you have to sort your recycling into. For trash, you get these bags issued by the government, has an official seal on it. You buy it by volume. It's not included in your taxes. So you're very incentivized to recycle as much as you can. So always been interested in waste. During the pandemic, like I'm sure most of you, I had a lot of time on my hands for side projects. I wanted to do a waste audit, which is where over a given period of time, you look at what you've generated for waste. You try to figure out how much and what types. It oftentimes looks like this, not very appealing to do. Let's say at the end of your trash cycle, you throw out your trash, put a new bag in your can, throw everything out. After a week, you take it out. It looks like this, very stinky, not fun. If you're a more organized person, maybe it looks like this. I still didn't want to go through all that, so I figured maybe I could do something different to still get these an understanding of my waste, but do it a little bit better. The idea that I came up with was a waste audit dashboard. So what I did was I weighed my waste before I tossed it in the trash can, categorized it, recorded the data, and then built a dashboard out of it. Recorded the item name, date of disposal, the weight that it actually was so I could get the mass. I had a few different categories, whether I trashed it, recycle it, or composted. For the material, a bunch of different categories you can see there. There were some subcategories, so paper and cardboard, for example, were broken down into cardboard, magazines, office paper, et cetera. And now, if I can get this to work, I think it's already pulled up. Cool, you can see the dashboard. Not something that I plan on sharing, so it doesn't look fantastic. But you can see on the top left, it's the amount of trash that I generated each day for the period that I was doing things. I built this in Tableau. It's free, pretty easy to use. You can click on a specific day, see which items I disposed there. There's a line that shows the EPA's estimate for municipal solid waste generated per person per day. Luckily, I found out I'm under the line for my trash. Granted, it was the pandemic, so I'm sure it has changed a lot since then. Also ended up categorizing it into recycling and trash. Fortunately, I'm generating more trash than I'm recycling. Also able to see within these categories how I'm doing. I found out for food waste is my actually top category, which is very disheartening. But I can come down into this table here, figure out what items made up the bulk of that category, and use it to determine how I can change things in the future. Give me one second.
Control W maybe? You're trying to get back to slides?
Yeah, that's what I'm going through. Give me a second, we'll go all the way around again.
Pause the timer.
I did not shut everything down.
I think we did.
Great.
Don't worry. Control Shift T. A bunch of times. Wait. No, that was an incognito window. Control Shift T ain't gonna work. Keep going. Stop laughing at me, Luke.
Do we happen to wait the tabs halfway through that?
Yeah, is this getting to add to Tableau?
Oh, no, that's it. We can just go back to the slide deck.
No, it was a joke.
Oh, what?
We've wasted the time. Yeah. Where are we? Come back. No, I don't want to make Chrome faster. Go slower. Why would that be a question? Is this where we were?
Back a little bit further, but let's also, can we do screen mirroring?
Yes. Da-da-da.
Awesome. Let's not do this again.
What happened?
Screen mirroring is not working.
It's back. It slides now. There we go.
just do it this way. Awesome. Okay, so some insights I learned from this was, again, under national average for waste generation. However, there was a lack of composting on my part, so something I'm going to work on. Significant food waste that was presentable. Also, I found out I was wish cycling. I was living in York at the time when I generated this, and I found out that my local waste authority does not recycle as much as I thought I was. So I had to take a bunch of stuff from my trash or my recycling and start throwing it in the trash. What I want to end up doing in the future is updating the dashboard with categories for Lancaster City recycling. You can see on the bottom here, instead of 13 categories, it's only 4, which is really depressing. Corrugated cardboard, you cannot recycle newspaper, you can't recycle office paper, paperboard, anything like that. You can do plastic jugs, metal food and beverage cans, glass jars and bottles, so a lot less than I was hoping for. So I want to update the dashboard to reflect that. I also want to add a feature to identify waste that can be recycled but is not, to help me catch my problem areas. Maybe in the future we'll release it for public use so other people can use it if they wanted to. That being said, if you have any thoughts, want to know more about doing a waste audit of your own dashboard, any of the software I use, or any suggestions, I'm open to it. So come find me after the talk. Thanks very much.